Hey, what's up, turtles? It's Krik here with Black Owl Outdoors, and today I'm going to be doing a video showing how to do the daisy chain using paracord. And in my hand I have one already in the configuration. This is about 40 feet, I want to say. And why I like this method, it's really simple, it keeps it really neat. And I'm just going to get into it and show you actually how it's done and talk a little bit more why I like to use it and when I would use it. So this is the end I started with. I'll just consider this the anchor right now. And up top here is where it's finished. So to undo this, why it's really nice, I'm going to show you how to do this. So I'm just going to take the loop out and pass it through this way. And as I pull on this, it's just going to come undone. And like I said, that's about 40 feet. So to start this off, what I'm going to do, I'm just going to open this up. Say you got your length of cord that you want to do this with. I haven't really done this with much thicker in diameter, circumference, whatever you want to say, with cord. I don't know how well it will work with that, but I like this because obviously paracord's pretty thin, and bunching it up on itself, it's still really easy to move and make a sort of thick daisy chain at this length. But to do this, I'm going to hold both ends together, pinch this, hold this with my right hand, go find the middle point. I'm holding this once I found the middle of the loop, I'm going to marry these two ends together. Again, hold this, pinch it while I find the other middle of this length now. Again, bring them together. So now what I have is a much more easy length, if you will, of to manage 40 feet. I have this folded over on itself, and there's 8 total now as I did this. So once I'm here, I'm going to start with the bottom of the daisy chain. I'm going to start with the end that has these two ends of the cord. This is going to be my starting point. And to do this, I'm just going to do an overhand knot, which is going to be, quote, have a slippery function. Over itself. Make a little hole, pull all 8 through. I like to do this, put my thumb down and kind of pull it through. Once I have that, cinches down on itself to make that anchor knot. I'm going to close this loop a little bit. And then once I have that, that's going to be the starting point. Now I'm just going to repeat this process until I use up the length of this. You can do this pretty quick. Doesn't have to be perfectly neat. Just want to get this cord in a nice hunk. Be able to store, take back with me. I can attach it to my pack by doing this method. And at this point, I could probably fit one more in. Let's try it. And to finish this off, what I'm going to do is just take all my loops and put them through this last one I have. Actually, I'm trying to squeeze it, make it too small, make it easier on myself. I'm just going to stop here, take all my loops, put it through this last one to anchor it. Make sure it's not going to come undone. It's that simple, that quick, and that easy. Now at this point, if I want to attach this to my bag, I could just put a bit carabiner through all my loops. At this end, you see I can pull on this as hard as I want. It's not coming undone, it's only tightening up on itself. And to undo it, just take out the last one and just pull. Really simple, really quick. I'll do it one more time. Open up my cordage. Just randomly, Find the two ends, pinch them together, hold that. Find the middle point. Pinch the middle point, my two ends together, hold that in my right hand again. Do it one more time. Find that. This is the length I'm going to actually do the chain in. I'm not going to fold it on itself one more time just as an estimate. Start at the bottom again, start my anchor. Overhand knot with quick release, slippery function if you will. And then just keep repeating that overhand with the slippery function. The length of the cord I have out. You can do this pretty quick. Feels like every time I'm explaining something it takes me longer and I forget how to do it and I'm trying to talk and do it at the same time, but you can do this really quick. Really nice way to, if you're breaking down camp, you want to button up camp quick. Do this method, especially in the cold. I'm losing all my... Try to keep the loops even. It's not going to be perfect, but you could spend the time if you really cared about it, but I don't right now. I was way off on that one. See the variability just in holding that many strands together. The loops that weren't all perfect, but nonetheless, doesn't matter. The cord's in the chain, the function's still there. It's working, will work. And this is the finished product. You can make this really neat. I did it quick. I don't have to spend the time doing it. And in addition, I've done a video on the fast rope, which I like to use, and this because say I'm breaking down camp and maybe taking down a tarp, shelter, ridgeline, hammock, anything, use your imagination while I have a piece of cord this long. I want to break down camp, and for me personally, breaking down camp is one of the things I don't enjoy most if I'm trying to get out, especially if it's cold and darkness is coming or it is dark. So I want quick ways. I don't have to spend a lot of time to get something neat that I can still pack to take home. And then if I want to bring it out in a different manner, a different wrap or carry, I can. But I like this method because it's cold out right now and I can still do it even with a lack of dexterity in my hands. And it still packs really neat and it's easy to deploy. There's a variation on the daisy chain in the Paracord donut, the same sort of method with the overhand slippery function, which would be cool to bring Paracord out. I really wouldn't use that to actually, to pack my Paracord, when I'm going back in, just because of the time when I'm out here, when I break up camp, when I get it done quick. But nonetheless, this is the daisy chain, the Paracord. If you use this method, let me know. If you have any other cool, easy, quick, efficient methods of tying up cord, please let me know. Leave a comment, link a video. Remember to check out Black Owl on Instagram. Check us out on Facebook. Check out blackoutdoors.com. This is Krik signing out with Black Outdoors. Later, turtles.